if you look at the goals that both Astra Tech as well as Citi have, not just for the region, or for the UAE, but for the wider region, I think this deal is actually a fantastic collaboration between the two of us. What this allows us to do, and we've been doing this for some time now, is really grow the financial services that we are offering to our user base. Quantix is a part of Astra Tech, and then we've got two other divisions there. One is Botum, which is a VoIP platform, and then the other one is PayBuy. But what it allows us to do is service the approximately 150 million users that we have on Botum with these new financial services and products that we're going to introduce, and allow us to ramp up quite quickly the existing product line that we have, and then introduce new products over the course of the next 2 to 3 months.
Indeed, so walk me through it. As you unpack this a little further, what new features specifically or functionalities will this new financing allow to be added to the CashNow platform in the next 6 months or so? What will the end user see as a result of this?
It's a great question, Dan. I think for us, the focus has been on so there's a quantum discussion and then there's a new product discussion, right? But all of it comes from this thesis that we have that we want to build a financial inclusion platform, right? And so today, if I look at a lot of the folks that we have on the platform, especially on Botum, you have blue collar workers, you have low income workers, you've got a diverse user base. But a lot of them are not part of the traditional banking sector. They're not part of the traditional financial inclusion center. So we want to build that for them. And that is what we're currently doing. So we're able to help them, especially using AI now that we've integrated into the platform, but help them be able to do everything from short-term borrowing to saving to investing to really diversifying the way it is that they think of the income that they have and move it away from a pure transaction-based approach to what they do with their income to actually a growth approach to what they do with their income. So, for example, we will be looking at products around how it is that we partner with international institutions on investing, think of it like an end of service plan, in terms of savings, in terms of diversifying the products that they are able to acquire. And the CashNow plan that we have, or the plan for CashNow, is that this short-term debt access that we're providing a lot of the users is for them to be able to participate in the economic story that we have here in the region. It's done very well, it's done very effectively. We've got a lot of clients using it already, and now we're going to ramp it up to the rest of the user base under the Astra umbrella.
Right, really fascinating as well, because the end goal here and the ultimate scaling trajectory will be to have this ultra app and that vision that you described. But what's also interesting here, taking a step back, this financing is among the largest ever provided to a UAE fintech company to date. So how do you see the macro environment shaping up next year? What does this new financing tell us about the state of play within the fintech industry? And do you think we will see, at least in the UAE and around the region, more fintech financing deal flow as a result of this? It's a vote of confidence, essentially, in the ecosystem.
It is. And look, Dan, I've listened to a lot of your guests on your show, and they're talking about where the upside is on a global level, right? And where kind of positive economic momentum is being generated. And frankly speaking, outside of this region, the wider region, is very difficult, other than a few pockets, right, or individual countries. But we have a lot of growth anticipated, and that's actually happening now here in the region. And so when I take that and I look at what a lot of the financial institutions are looking at accomplishing here in the region, they want to participate, right? And given the shareholding structure that we have and the very active involvement of our shareholders, it makes a lot of sense for the large financial institutions to be a part of that fintech story. And I think it's ripe now for a lot more of these types of deals to happen in the market. And I actually believe that you will be hearing soon of some very large transactions in the fintech space between fintechs here in the region and also the large financial institutions that want to access the growth and participate in that economic ramp up in the region. I think it's brilliant for the fintech ecosystem, and the spillover effect into other parts of the economic activity that we see here is also going to be, they're going to benefit from that.